Terra Luna price analysis is pretty simple right now. That doesn't mean it's simple to trade. Let's dive into the charts. Let me show you what you should be looking for in Luna's price action. You ready? Let's go. The simplicity of this is pretty cool. The daily chart, throw on your 10 EMA and your 200 EMA. If you don't know how to set up a chart, two thoughts on that. A, you probably don't need to be buying crypto if you don't know how to set up EMAs. As crazy as that sounds, I'm serious. And B, I will link you to a 28-minute TradingView tutorial at the end of this video that I created. It'll help you out drastically within crypto. You might, if you're in crypto and you don't know how to set this up, you should watch it. Check this out. If the red line goes below the orange line, it's going to be bad. However, the cool thing about what Luna's doing right now is where it's going to be fairly easy to tell, not to the penny or anything like that, but you just flip up. I guess you can't see it up here, but I'm going to go from the daily to the 2-day time frame. Okay, click. It's probably going here to 35, the next orange line. So the same orange line, but on the 2-day instead of the daily. That's just how price works. That's what Bitcoin just did. I believe that's what Ethereum just did. And it's what Luna's already done before. So put price back on. Price is not stranger to that orange line. This is the 2-day, 200 EMA. It's going to go straight there. Now, what would you see in the charts specifically? And again, I'm not making a guess on whether that'll hit that before I move up, right? Rather, I'm telling you that that's how price moves. If price cannot get above the red line, which now I'm on the daily. This is the daily 10. If price can't get above it anytime soon, it will initiate that squeeze. So you see how, this is like price is like a soap bar, and the red line's one hand and the orange line's another hand, and it's getting squeezed. It's going to squeeze down because the red line's coming from above. It's going to squeeze down. If it's not going to fall, what you will see is a closure above the red line. Luna will, it could just actually make a pretty good move up. But the first thing you would see is one daily closure above the red line, which has not happened since January 19th. So 2.5, 3 weeks ago. It hasn't happened for a while. That would be the first clue that you have a chance not to fall below this and go revisit 35 bucks, which is on the 2-day chart down here. And it would probably wick below. It'd probably hit something more like, 33 and change. It'd probably wick to this origin line, really. It'd probably hit 31, depending on how slow it got there. So wouldn't get there immediately, but probably hit like 35 bucks at that time. Yeah, about 35 bucks. Probably paying off that origin line, maybe wick below to 34. And it would take it, a few weeks to get down there. And that is what you're looking for on Luna, flipping back between the 2-day and the 1-day. Now, if you don't have access to the 2-day, you could simply modify your EMAs and put 20, right? Switch that one and put 400, and you got the same lines. That's the 2-day for that, right? You don't have to have the paid version of TradingView with the 2-day in order to do that. And that's your analysis on Luna. Now, so what I want to do is, if Luna is able to get above the 10 EMA, how high could you expect it to go and sell into the rally? With the base assumption that you're reasonable and you're not expecting all-time highs. And if you are one of those people, I can't help you. That is beyond help. If that's what, at least, now, could it happen? Yeah. But if that's specifically what you're set on happening, I can't help you. And my channel is probably not for you. We're in a strong downtrend in crypto. Don't be thinking that. But I want to give you reasonable areas on where it might go should you see that first initiator. Make sure you take a quick second to hit the like button, help out your content creator so I can continue making more videos for you, especially important for returning viewers. I know every time you watch a video, okay, but try to hit that like button for me and leave me a quick comment down below, even if it's a simple period without the tampon. Leave a quick message down below, and it doesn't have to be a whole sentence. You can just pound on your keyboard or just type blindly or let your autofill do it. Leave me something down below. During downturns of crypto, it makes it a little harder to create incentive or YouTube incentive. So help me out there, and we're going to dive back into these charts here in just a second. Follow me on Twitter, Cosas Verdes 2, where I leave frequent Bitcoin and cryptocurrency updates. Turn on your camera and microphone and ask me questions directly up to 8 times a week live. Links to the Discord community within the description section of all my videos. If online communities are not your thing, but you want exclusive content above and beyond what I offer for free on YouTube, click the join button directly below this video to have another video pop up describing your options to you. All right, very simple. So this is also going to be very simple. Where will Luna likely go if it can get above the daily 10? Probably the same damn trend lines that have gotten it right, like every single low or high. It really can, and what do you have coming through there? The same origin line that I thought it was going to hit, and people thought me crazy, and it's actually hit the second one since then. It could probably race up to, depending on how long it takes to get there, somewhere in the $75 range. And now, if I were a holder of Luna and I wanted more Luna, Pokemon cards specifically, not actual Terra Luna, but Pokemon cards Luna, and I already had them, and I've been writing the shit down, and I held them into that rally and hit $75, I would probably find somebody interested in selling or in buying my Pokemon cards from me with the idea that I'm going to be able to buy it back a lot lower a little later, right? I mean, potentially like a significantly lower, 30% lower from a Pokemon card strict standpoint. If it were to get up to that level, you can literally just draw a trend line. And that would be about as high as I would expect it to go. Now, if Bitcoin at that time were, really starting to float up and get really aggressive, because one of the, maybe the last option of the 7 dwarves video that I made today, the shocking shape of 2022 video, if that were to play out, sure, Luna could make all-time highs, but that's one of 7 options for all of crypto that I would give. I don't see it as it's definitely not the most likely, and the percentage likelihood of all that happening is probably in this, it's in the single digits, but there is, a case. There is a single digits case, statistical probability that Luna could make all-time highs within the next 60 days. But if, because the probability is so low, if you're a person who's betting on that, or just you're set on that happening, like you have a very fixed notion. I mean, I really hope you're not a person who has that mindset. And if you do, then you might research things like what is a trend and how trends work. The trend is down right now, and if I'm going to be mean, that's me being nice. If I'm being mean, I honestly think you're beyond help. but I'm not here to talk badly to people. It's I try not to do that, even though those are my real thoughts. But if I can voice it more eloquently, I strongly recommend that you research what trends are and go back and look at Bitcoin price history. Once the weekly trend is broken, what happens? It goes down for long periods of time. And therefore, it's statistically likely that that's what continues to happen until, you have another decade of price action that shows, hey, it's actually only halfway probable that it happens. But at this time, it's extremely probable. Therefore, you shouldn't be, betting on that and having that hard set in your mind because of Luna tokenomics or whatever. It's honestly just to the point of silliness. So if you want to check out my 7 dwarves video, the shape of 2022, check out this video here. If you want to learn how to set up a chart, 28-minute trading view tutorial, click this video right here. If you're new to my channel, hit subscribe. We'll see you next time. You just got 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐜𝐵𝐼. Peace.